On to the best moments with BTS.
Oh, well, it's gotta be us going to the concert in LA. Yeah, that's probably my number one moment.
Yeah, true.
Maybe in my life.
Uh-huh.
Number two.
하지 마, 그만.
I'm serious. Fucking shut up.
Welcome to his favorite K-pop show, DK News.
Danny Kim.
David.
Lotta.
Hot as tea. Today's episode is going to be extra spicy because first off, we have Papa YG and Seo Hee meeting at court finally, and we will decide who is lying. It's kind of like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yeah, the Korean version.
Yeah.
And next we have Squid Game Season 2 becoming official.
Whoa.
And we're going to make some predictions on what's going to happen.
How many people will die this time?
455?
Okay, and last but not least, we have BTS Proof special live session. We'll do a recap on it, plus our favorite songs and moments with BTS. Before we go on, we'd like to introduce you to our sponsor for this video, Surfshark VPN. As you all know, some specific content isn't accessible from some countries, and this can range from K-dramas to various Korean TV shows featuring your biases. But did you know that this problem could be easily solved by using Surfshark VPN?
Basically, all you need to do is subscribe to Surfshark VPN, and this will allow you to switch your virtual location to pretty much anywhere else in the world. You'll be able to make full use of your Netflix account, for example, by unlocking content from around the globe and even virtually place yourself in Korea, so you can watch all the K-pop related content only accessible to the local market. Imagine missing out on all the hottest series like, for example, Change Days, because it's unavailable in your country. But with Surfshark, you can simply change your location where they might have English subtitles and enjoy.
Not only that, but Surfshark's clean web feature blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts, allowing you to surf the web safely. If you get Surfshark with our code, you can get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so no risk to try it out. You can use one account of Surfshark on an unlimited number of devices.
Wow.
For further details, check out the link in our description box below. And back to the news. First news. So Papa YG, Yang Hyun-seok, and Seo Hee meet at court finally. Who is lying? On the 13th, a trial was held at the Seoul Central District Court on charges of retaliation and threatening by Yang Hyun-seok, former CEO of YG Entertainment. The controversy arose around the time when Seungri, former member of Big Bang, was being investigated by the police due to the Burning Sun incident. It was a shit show back then.
Yes.
On top of that, trainee Seo Hee claimed that YG threatened her to shut down the drug scandal of former Icon member B.I. Meanwhile, B.I. was sentenced to 3 years in prison and 4 years of probation for purchasing and the usage of marijuana and LSD in September of last year.
Which I think is pretty kind of insane.
That's a whole repetitive debate.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that maybe in KST.
Okay.
Anyways, B.I. has done a successful comeback and he's
Right.
active right now. Anyways, back to the story. Former CEO Yang Hyun-seok was handed over to trial on charges of persuading and intimidating Seo Hee when she was arrested on drug charges and reported to the police about B.I.'s drug purchases. She was basically like a rat to YG.
Yeah, she was snitching.
And allegedly on August 23rd, 2016, she met with the former CEO Yang at the YG office and had a talk with him for about 2 hours, according to her, testifying that she heard threats and words of conciliation. The main issue in the recent trial was whether or not Yang Hyun-seok said, "It's not even hard to kill / bury one like you."
I'm sure he has his ways.
Yeah, like, I don't know if we can translate this literally as kill or bury. It's like 죽이는 거. It's like he's like putting a hit on her.
Like,
it's like
it's not, maybe he's not necessarily saying homicide.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just saying like we can like, kill
ruin
off
your life.
kill off your career.
Yeah.
You know?
So don't get it wrong here. He's not like
well,
an assassin or anything.
We don't know.
Okay.
He might have actually said homicide.
Okay. But like the literal translation is kill, but
Yeah,
what we
it's
kind of
up to-
suspect is
it's up to interpretation.
okay. Then he went on saying, "If you reverse your statement, I will pay you a fee and hire you a lawyer." So this was the main point of the trial. And Yang's representatives, lawyers, were questioning the credibility of Han's claims. Yang's lawyer persistently questioned whether she remembered Yang saying anything other than, "It's even hard to kill one like you." And Yang's lawyer defended by saying whether there were any physical recordings, diaries, or conversations with acquaintances to prove the threat. So basically, is there any proof? The idea is that if you hear a remark that might feel threatening for a long period of time, such as 2 or 3 hours, you should remember the context before and after and record the situation at the time in some form. The lawyer said if you summarize Han's comment, they are only 15 to 30 minutes long, and also said that the remarks were not mentioned in the public report or the first media article that she was interviewed in. The lawyer is saying there are a lot of loopholes. It doesn't add up. It wasn't 2 to 3 hours of comments, and she never said this before in the public. But Han So-hee said, "It was 6 years ago. I don't remember everything. Only scary words and words left in my mind remain in my memory. During the investigation, the police tried to remind me of my memories. I didn't make up anything. I tried to remember, so I remembered it." And then she went on saying, "At that time, I did not think that Yang could be charged with intimidation. Later, I was told that what I had suffered was a threat, so I thought so. And if I feel fear, isn't that a threat?" When I was writing a public report, I wasn't able to properly convey that to the lawyer. And Yang didn't say things like, "How and what way I'm going to kill you," but from my point of view, dreaming of becoming a singer at the time, Yang's words were perceived in a way that would make it impossible for me to work at TV stations by influencing producers and reporters in the future.
Let's just go out on a limb and say that regardless of Yang Hyun-seok,
Yeah.
she wasn't probably gonna be on TV anyways.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she might have moved companies and whatever.
yeah.
So in this recent trial, Yang Hyun-seok participated in the audience on the day as well. Separately, Yang was fined for gambling in the aftermath of Burning Sun. Yeah, here are some comments about this case. If it wasn't for Seo-tae, Yang would be a dance teacher at a third-class dance academy. Gang boss Yang Hyun-seok or junkie Han So-hee, they're both the same. These K-nets got some fire, yeah.
They're savage.
Yeah, they're savage.
Oh my gosh. Don't you know I'm a savage?
So that's basically the trial going on. According to like the lawyers and reporters, they expect this trial to go on forever, like how Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We don't know who's telling the truth, who's lying. I don't know.
Both could be telling the truth. Both
Yeah.
could be lying.
Yeah.
You know, are those words of intimidation, like how were they said? Like, is also important. Is it like, "I will find you and kill you," or is it like, "You know, I can kill you"?
Yeah.
Like the tone is important. In what context is important? It's just the phrase itself might sound terrible,
Yeah.
but we do not know the full situation.
Right. The context.
And also, like, this was 6 years ago. The only evidence is Han So-hee's memory.
Right.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but like, it's very hard to prove something
Right.
that happened 6 years ago that only exists in your memory.
After being investigated by the police and encouraging her to try to think of something.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to prove it
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So my guess is we'll never know.
It's very hard to take sides here because like this is a very typical case that happens everywhere in Hollywood and entertainment companies. Like, I'll bury you, I'll make you like, never step a foot on the entertainment industry. Like this happens commonly. We usually side with the victim, right?
Yeah.
And like the dynamics here is like a powerful male CEO with a helpless trainee female. But at the same time,
Han So-hee is not a very liked figure.
her reputation is pretty much
been a snitch.
and lying and stuff.
regularly
There was
lying.
that one whole case.
Use somebody else's pee to pass a drug test or something in the toilet or
Yeah, even if we give her the benefit of the doubt and
something. She doesn't have a great
the
track
victim's
record.
stance, even the legal justice system, I don't think they'll view her as like a credible
Source of information.
We'll see how this rolls out, but most likely, result-wise, like leaving aside everything, facts or opinions, just look at Seungri. He got 1 year and 6 months for all of that. I don't think Papa YG is going to get extreme sentence or anything.
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah. He's probably gonna.
Especially for this.
Yeah.
Han So-hee, like
I don't
think
see an
there's
angle
gonna
of her
be-
winning, honestly.
Her win will be very minor.
Yeah.
Compared to all the time spent.
Yeah, she'll probably drain out of money,
Actually, she's very rich.
but
So-
YG's even more rich. We don't know. Yeah, maybe her parents are like loaded.
Yeah, we poor people don't have to worry
yeah.
about rich people getting into legal battles.
Right, but like either one side has got to fold at the end. Maybe it's a money game.
Okay, on to the next news. Speaking of money games, Squid Game Season 2 is official.
Wow,
It's
so
official.
fast.
Netflix announced on Monday that its original series Squid Game has gotten the green light for a second season. So we are officially getting it. Executive producer, director of Squid Game, Hwang Dong-hyuk, reveals some details on what to expect on season 2 in this announcement. He made an open letter to the fans.
Okay.
He said, Ki-hoon returns, the frontman returns, the man in the suit with the dakji, Kong-yu, might be back, and
Might
you'll
be
be
back.
and you'll be introduced to Youngi's boyfriend, Chul-soo.
Oh, classic.
Join us once more for a whole new round. Now, Chul-soo is like the male equivalent of like John, right?
Yeah.
Placeholder name, very common,
Yeah.
used in textbooks, same as Youngi.
With Youngi. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
Right. I don't think Tom and Jerry are placeholder names. John and Jane.
It's like Woody and Buzz Lightyear.
Different
I'm just
things.
saying they just come as partners.
Woody and Buzz
They
Lightyear
just
are
come
not
at-
common names.
They just no.
Who
I'm
the
just,
fuck is
you,
called
you
Buzz
get my
Lightyear?
point, right? They just come as partners.
Oh, okay,
Chul-soo
okay,
and
okay,
Youngi.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a set. Yeah.
But they're definitely not Buzz Lightyear. Now, we did know that season 2 was coming for quite a while since actually Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos and also director Hwang himself had teased it since last year. It has become official only as of now. Hwang also previously stated that if there was a season 2, it will focus on the issues between the police and Squid Game people. I'm honestly not a fan of that idea. I would much rather just see another Squid Game.
고마워. 나랑 같이 해줘서.
But who knows? It will take some time for us to be able to watch season 2 though, because Hwang expects it to come out at the end of 2023 or 2024.
Wow, that's very fast.
Okay, well, I have some predictions. You can make yours too.
Okay.
My prediction for season 2 is that it will focus on the frontman and how he came to the position that he is in now.
Yeah.
So he was originally like a player in Squid Game and he became frontman. I'm sure he's going to have like this identity crisis. He was going through an identity crisis in the season 1 too, right? So I think we're gonna fully flesh out that character. And also the death of his brother, who is actually a policeman that infiltrated Squid Game, was not fully shown on camera. So I'm guessing that he's alive.
Yeah,
right?
he just fell off a
He
cliff.
fell off a cliff,
Got
but he's
shot.
Yeah.
That usually means he's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah.
Gonna
Which also
show-
makes it inevitable for the police to like interfere.
Right, and that's gonna be what Hwang is talking
Yeah.
about, police versus Squid Game. They're gonna have an identity crisis. It's gonna focus more on the ethical and like the mental side of things.
Okay. I like that.
Prediction number 2, and actually a lot of K-Nets are saying this, season 2 will be an all-star match. All-star match featuring all the previous winners of Squid Game. The winner gets to be frontman. I'm guessing that Kyun will perhaps win the game again and become the frontman. He's gonna become a monster.
Sounds very much like the Hunger Games scenario. It's like Hyun becomes the Mockingjay, the all-star match, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. But the difference is Katniss Everdeen doesn't become like the monster at the end. So maybe that would be a plot twist.
I want Kyun to become like a full-on asshole.
That might happen. He might become a monster, but like
Yeah.
if we go with the
Tropes.
traditional tropes, then he would be like the
Hero.
emancipator.
I want him to go on a full-on rampage
Yeah.
and kill all the VIPs.
Satisfied?
Yeah.
That would be the only way.
He would outsmart the whole system, go break all the ceilings, and, you know, kill all the
or
VIPs.
make the VIPs do Squid Game. Oh, that would be amazing, actually. Okay,
So,
I'm excited.
Very excited for Squid Game 2.
Next
Next
news.
news. So BTS Proof special live recap and our favorite songs and moments with BTS. Also put your favorite moments down in the comments below. Starting with a quote, "Every moment was the best moment." That's what Jin said during the celebration of the 9th anniversary of their debut and the release of their new album, Proof. BTS released a special video produced for ARMY called Proof Live. In the special video, BTS performed songs like Born Singer, Yet to Come. They also surprised everyone with a special guest, Korean American singer Anderson Park, Korean American.
I like that.
Yeah.
You call it Korean American.
Well, I referenced this from other articles in Korea, and they all put in that it's
Well,
very important
He's
for
not
Korean media.
Like, he has like Korean roots.
Yeah,
let's just say
that's
that.
very important for Korean media, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, he's a member of Silsonic with Bruno Mars. He kindly played the drums and had some friendly talk with the boys. Park said,
My son, 'cause he's a big fan.
Oh yeah.
He made me a fan.
And ever since, I've been obsessed. I've been ARMY ever since.
And RM explained his relationship with Anderson .Paak, saying they met at the Grammys and they visited the Silk Sonic concert. We all saw the photos and the receipts, right?
I saw Anderson .Paak. It's a great concert.
And while there might be mixed opinions about this new album and title song, I've seen some in Reddit and our comment section, blah, blah, blah.
I was surprised actually.
Yeah.
Because the title track Yet to Come was not receiving a lot of positive
mixed reactions, but overall good. So the members took some lengthy time to actually sit down and explain the intention and meaning behind the anthology album. And Jin said it's been about 10 years since we debuted, so we thought we should organize the things we released at least once, and I also wanted to hear the good songs all at once. That's good intention. V added, I wanted to finish chapter 1 by looking back on our memories and the moments we worked on our music. J-Hope said there are too many songs, so there are 3 CDs. The first CD was the title tracks that summarized BTS's life. The second CDs contained the stories and encouragement to the members. The last CD 3 is consisted of songs dedicated to ARMY. What a wholesome package there. Whoa! So Suga pointed out that the album is like an introductory manual and guidebook for BTS, which only contains extracts. RM added that it's an album that melts everything of BTS. So the people and the haters out there shitting on the anthology album, saying, you know, blah, 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 go watch their interview, okay? They explain how much meaning it has to them. So the members also had time to look back on the past 9 years and pick the most memorable moments. I was very entertained with this part, personally. J-Hope picked their debut date, Jimin, their first solo concert, Suga, their debut showcase, and he was like, I remember this Ilji art hall, whatever. He was very like reminiscent with that. RM said the first gymnastics arena concert, which was their ultimate goal at that time.
Well, the Olympics gymnastic arena at that time it was for the popular idols.
Yeah, it was like for the big idols. Like look where they are right now. Like when he was saying that yesterday in the live, he was like, I really wanted to go to a gymnastics arena.
I mean those are big artists coming there.
Right. And V said when JK cried.
거기가 울어.
So I can see why that could be a memorable moment. Like the maknae having, a hard time. JK said when he joined the company, the moment everything started and changed his life. Exactly. And he also mentioned like Hyung's coming to his like a graduation with lunch boxes and celebrations, whatever. And
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Jin said every moment.
Jin's always gotta be Jin.
RM's words were very noteworthy as he said the best moments may never come.
It might never come?
From what I interpreted was like the best moments always like, overlap. Top the best moments of the past. So
whatever happens in the future will top whatever happens now.
Yeah. And he said he felt the importance of the members and fans while promoting for 9 years. Also, it was very interesting to hear what they thought about the pandemic era and their English songs released during that period. And the members mentioned that everything didn't go as planned. A lot was very improvised and they were unsure about what they were doing themselves. But in the end, they tried to overcome it with exciting songs like Dynamite, Butter, and PTD. And J-Hope actually said, I didn't know that Dynamite would explode like the name. I didn't want to do the same thing again just because Dynamite did well. And then they made the next songs with the idea of doing what they wanted to do, not choosing a safe road. So that was the special live session yesterday. It was very entertaining. It's 25 minutes, so go watch that. But from us, okay, best songs from Proof. Top 3.
Well, I already made a video.
Okay,
go watch the video.
70K people that didn't watch the video.
Let's go from number 3.
Yeah.
What was my number 3? I forget.
You should go watch your own video.
Okay, number 2 was Spring Day, obviously. Number 1, Born Singer. I picked that because that's probably the most meaningful track.
I think we have a match.
In terms of the anthology, being on the anthology.
Of course, all the songs are amazing. Like to be honest,
Fire.
Yeah, I'll say Fire, Run On, DNA. Those are all like fire songs. But to give meaning to the anthology album, I'd have to pick the newest of the newest and the oldest of the oldest. My number 3 is No More Dream. It's one of their OG songs. I think this is their youth rebellion anthem. Criticizes the toxic society and also urges the youngsters to get out, like dream and stuff.
Say no to parents.
Right. No, get a dream. Like society's grooming you in a way. You're putting you in a box.
Fuck you, mom and dad. is
I-
the message.
Okay, I don't think it goes like to the extent of like fuck you mom and dad. Yeah, but like don't put words in their mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I just admire their balls to sing those kind of lyrics back then when nobody could. Like
Yeah.
everyone was just talking about love. I'm the best. You know, like I'm so dope.
Well,
they have a song called Dope.
Actually, they have a whole lot of songs.
But
Mic drop.
But this
Dope.
is what they differentiate with.
Okay.
So
initially, the
this
first
was
phase.
the essence of their success.
Yes.
Yeah. And my number 2 goes to Born Singer. I agree with you. It was a track I didn't know about, and the lyrics really show their passion about music, their love towards music. And Suga's rap in this verse hits really hard.
Right.
It's like, wow, it's hardcore. I see the August deed here,
And if you look at the BTS
Yeah.
Proof live that they did, actually RM changed a lot of the lyrics.
Oh, okay.
So you guys should go check that out.
Okay. Number 1 is For Youth. And when I started hearing this, and we hear like the Forever We Are Young chant
Oh,
in the
yeah,
background,
yeah. Fan
wow.
song.
That's
cried? Did
like
you cry?
I never cry, but like I got like this tickling feeling in my heart. And it's a very candid, raw story of themselves. Like you can hear like, you know, their debut story, like 논현동, like
right.
specific
Location.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for this kind of stuff from BTS for a long time. You know, everyone was thirsty for these kind of lyrics, and I think they delivered this time.
Right.
So, and it's just amazing to see how they appreciate each other. You can just feel it through the lyrics. So,
Yeah.
great song.
I really like the new song, especially For Youth and
Yeah.
also Yet to Come.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our best 3 picks.
Yes.
Let us know your best 3 picks in the comments, and on to the best moments with BTS.
Oh, well, it's gotta be us going to the concert in LA. Yeah, that's probably my number 1 moment.
Yeah, true.
Maybe in my life.
Uh-huh.
I have lived a very sad life.
Okay, I'll have to cross that out from mine because it overlaps now.
Okay, number 2. My band played Spring Day, and then the club owner came to us and said, "You can't play that here.
Why?
They don't take K-pop covers apparently."
What?
No.
Okay, now that club owner is in trouble. Like you pinpointed,
you can choose which club, but
you gave the coordinates to send a lot of people there.
but yeah, I really enjoyed playing Spring Day.
Okay.
It's in our set list always.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And number 3?
First listening to Map of the Soul, Persona, because I think that was when I was fanning BTS the hardest. That was like my most anticipated BTS release.
My best moments is number 3 is Billboard Top Social. You might think this is weird, but for me, the thrill I felt back then, like it was before they got all the awards and the AMAs and Billboard like main categories or whatever. This freaking award was given by Logan Paul.
Oh,
Remember that?
Wow,
So-
what an era.
Yeah, but anyways, I feel like the thrill back then, like hearing the announcement, ironically from Logan Paul, he was like top social artist goes to BTS, and that clip, I don't know why it's just stuck in my head. I feel like that's where it all started to blow up. They were on like the red carpets forever.
Yeah,
After that,
yeah.
as much as people like to like downplay the significance of a top social artist, I feel like that's where it all start to get all the major awards.
It's like, okay, what is this band?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's
moment.
the discovery moment
Yeah,
and like the fandom power
Right. You
shown
can
to the
tell
public
the
army.
energy,
Yeah, and then after that, the media started to pick up, and I feel like that was like an igniting moment. For me, second is obviously 2018 MGA Awards when we
yeah.
got to touch them.
Yeah, we traveled.
Touch
with
them, like not in a weird way. Like let's say we did a handshake.
We didn't do a handshake. Okay, that is.
Okay, so how do I
we
describe
fucking
it?
like
Touch them, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
other word to describe.
our hands grazed their hands. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
encountered them.
Yes, we encountered them in
I
a
don't
very
know.
close
If
proximity.
there's a better word, tell me other than touch.
I don't know.
Because that sounds very weird. He went on full Delulu and said like RM nodded at him and said like, oh, he noticed him or something.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's true. Maybe that's not.
maybe.
And there was that moment that there was a retired policeman in our Patreon, and he said he went to like the Jingle Ball or whatever in New York Times Square, and he got a chance to speak with RM. And he said like, do you know DKDKTV explain videos?
Oh really?
And then RM said like, oh yeah. And
Did he actually know, or was he like?
I don't know.
whatever?
I don't know. It's a story told by the ex-police
This
officer.
is like a
so-
third-hand encounter.
Yeah. My first was definitely the Mama backstage at Hong Kong, and I got to hear and see what they were like in real person without cameras.
You're a true 사생.
But I was staff. I was professional. I didn't go up to them. I didn't talk to them. I didn't film them. But anyways, I got to see V in person, and he was like red back then, the red era.
Oh, I thought he was drunk. And got the Asian glow.
No. Oh, that was very memorable. Of course, there are numerous memories about BTS with our channel, good or bad.
Yes, it was a journey.
I would like to believe that a lot of ARMY love our channel. We love BTS. We respect BTS.
I love you.
I'm proud of BTS.
Yeah.
We love their music.
Hey, I did a whole last video.
Wow.
Whatever.
Wow.
I'm irrelevant. I'm irrelevant.
Okay. Yeah, so that was it. Please tell us what you thought about the album and the special live and your best moments with BTS in the comments. I really like to read them as a fellow ARMY. Speaking of ARMY, go buy this t-shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's available
Korea
on
Army?
nakedsoul.kr.
Yeah. That was not a build-up, by the way. That was improvised. I just realized that I'm wearing an ARMY t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, yeah.
And
Anyways.
also, please be sure to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/DKDKTV. I did a whole listening party for BTS Proof anthology. We are gonna watch Change Days.
Oh.
It's a new dating show. I'm very excited. Apparently, like, they swap partners.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
That sounds bad.
That sounds good. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept, so I'm gonna watch it.
And go get Surfshark VPN. Bye.
Bye.